Anin, Zimaginish Indigenous Cause. Welcome back to Niiji Sobriety Chat, and welcome back to my sunny truck. So, today we'll just talk a little bit. Got a holiday coming up this weekend. I'd like everybody to stay safe and sober. There's ways you can do that. If you still want to do something or get together, you can always, plan some kind of sober get together that's safe. And that's really, my big message. I know not everybody partakes in this holiday, so just do the best you can. I'm getting a couple of paid days off, so I'm all about that. Just some other things. I talk about mental health and trauma, and I suffer from depression and PTSD, and a good bit of my PTSD is actually from my childhood. So and those are things you just don't know how bad that you've been injured when you've experienced some kind of childhood trauma. And I've been I see a VA shrink, but you can see whatever therapist you want to. So anyhow, when I started, I was going to see my shrink once to twice a week. And then last week when I saw her, it was actually a milestone, because slowly she's been backing off to, they went to every other week, to every 3 weeks, to every month. And now I'm at, we both feel that every 6 weeks is appropriate. And I'm actually pretty comfortable with that. There was like a lot of things that I had to deal with and, kind of justify. I never went through formal treatment, and it's always like really important to realize that, the root of addiction 99.99% of the time is somewhere rooted in trauma. And, there's adult trauma, military trauma, and childhood trauma. And I know the most about childhood trauma because I experienced that. And, I am just extremely grateful to the Creator that I was able to sober up and, work on healing myself. And a lot of that is you are the only person that can heal yourself. You have that power. And I tell people all the time, if I can do it, you can do it. Because I'm pretty much one of the weakest people I know. So, if I could get myself out of that kind of hell, I'm sure you can also. So we'll just cut it short for this week. Those are my big things. Please stay safe over the weekend. And I know it's tough around the holidays. I'm sure there's going to be some groups out there. If you're in a program, and you feel like it might be a problem, hook up some kind of safety plan with your counselor. Lean on your sober support network. And hopefully next week I can line up that guest that I've been wanting to have, because I really like him. I've heard him speak before, and hopefully all the cards will fall in place for that. But until next week, Giga Wapman.